What's up, you guys? Today, a new tutorial. I'm gonna break down this CHICHI Section 8 type beat. It's a very fast-paced beat. It's really like in their style. At 100 subs, I'm dropping my drum kit. But for now, let's dive straight into the tutorial. I started off with these strings from Contact. It's the free orchestra bank, short strings instrument. It's like a really high-quality instrument. So, and what I laid down was this triplet pattern. It's really important if you wanna go with like that different CHICHI Section 8 bound. You know, use those triplets. It's a whole other thing. It's something people don't really explore as much as the other notes, as like the 8 notes, as like the 16 notes. So I really recommend getting into this triplet universe and find out what kind of cool bounces that are in there. Really, the idea behind this melody is like I take a note, a random note, then I go 7 notes above that. It usually sounds really good. And I just go up in the scale. Like I just be going 2 half steps up, then 1 half step up. And then you just take another one right here where you go 2 half steps above that, and you just get your minor scale and you just repeat this pattern. It's as simple as that. It's really like add a note where you feel it. Like I felt that I needed to add a note right here. You know, find that triplet pattern, the triplet melody you want, and then go on with the effects. I just put an EQ on there. That's the only thing. Then I took an instance of labs. I find it really powerful to like use multiple VSTs because you get multiple like designers of sounds that work on the same project, so you get a little bit more versatile with your instruments. And I took the harmonic violin. It's like a really ambient kind of dark instrument. I'm gonna let y'all hear it. It's just the same pattern. It's just to add that like that little ambience, and I just added EQ because without that it was like very messy. You see, it's like too windy. So I added this high pass, and that makes it sound like a little better. So then we're gonna go over to the sauce of the beat. I took this instance of Contact and I put a shaper box on top of that. Unfortunately, I didn't buy it, so yeah, we need to wait, yeah. And I just usually go into the lo-fi presets. I just take something in here. It usually sounds pretty good for these CHICHI type beats. So let's take this multi. Okay, so this one is not working. You hear it instantly. So just go to the next preset. This is also not what we're going for. Also not what we're going for. This is exactly what we're looking for. This has so much bounce, like you need to add this in the beat. So what I'll do then is I lay down this pattern and I go on with like another preset of shaper box to make the arrangement a little bit easier. So then I will add another preset like this. See, that sounds really good. So I'm just gonna put that in and we're gonna work with that. So what I did was I took this pattern. It's like, it seems half times. It probably is half times. Goes in to the other section, which goes like this. Then I took this other kind of preset to just, you know, take care of the breaks, because I really needed like a like a bridge for real. And then where I put this, I added like the other instruments, for instance this and this. I added on top of the C section. So now that we got that, let's go into the part that's gonna make it knock the drums. For the heads, I kind of went stupid. I just put triplets in and then just like make that twice as fast, and then you get this. Just like really easy, just like a simple roll, and then I just like add a longer roll, and then just like triplets in the lower zones of the hi-hat. It really gives a CHICHI Section 8 kind of bounce. But that would be way too like hyperkinetic for the listener to like listen to the whole time. So I also added this other pattern which sounds like this. I just took 8 notes and I worked basically around the 8 notes. I just added some notes in the lower like octaves that made it sound like this. At its own, it sounds kind of stupid, but it definitely makes sense in like the complete kind of version of the beat. Then I added a third pattern, which is like really weird for trap because it's really repetitive. I added in this 8th note hi-hat. It's like really classic, y'all know that. Just same notes from the previous section, and that's it. So for the claps, I just put normal claps in. It's nothing crazy going on. And then I added this southside snare, which sounds like this with the snare and the hi-hats together. What gives it like that really CHICHI Section 8 bounce is that the hi-hats are in triplets, but the snare is perfectly in 4/4 straight notes. So you create like this tension between your snares and your hi-hats, and that really gives like an amazing and an epic kind of feel to your beat. Then I also added this extra head, like which like accents like every 8th note. I learned this from watching 808 Mafia TV. You know, you got the, or you put the hi-hats like this. That's also fire. But for this, that wasn't really what I was going for, so I just put in this pattern, 808 Mafia TV, guys. And then I just arranged like some instruments with it. It's kind of weird because the real instruments are only in the middle of the beat. But I found that that we need to go more for like weird beats instead of like doing what we already did 1,000 times. That's not interesting. That's what I did. I added also this riser to go from the break to the next bar, the next verse, the next chorus, whatever you want to do with it. So let's hear the beat now.
Bruh, is that George?
Turning up my interface. This is a pleasure to my ears. See? That's how you do that. That's how you do that. Let's go. That was it, guys. Drum kit dropping at 100 subs. I'm gonna do more of these celebrations like the drum kit to thank y'all for real, because you know I can say thank you, but I also can give you like a drum kit which you can use in your productions and get better at making music. So that's the goal here. I hope I inspired y'all. Go make some fire in your own DAW now, and I hope I can catch y'all in the next one.